Welcome back to Redbeard RPG and Pillars of Eternity. We're going live today. We're going to be live all week. I'm off work, so let's get into it. It seems like we need to kind of just go around town and figure out. Um, we got to find the soul
Sure.
of someone who used to be here, or someone's going to have. I'm sure it'll be someone uniquely named. Yeah. But someone will have the soul of someone who worked at or who used to work in Durgan's battery. And then we also have the Devil of Karak, where we need to, for her companion quest, we need to find a someone who burned her house down. They're supposed to be somewhere around here too. So I guess, I mean, the tavern's a good place to start. There's quite a few people there. Yeah, let's just start walking around. Generic villagers, generic villagers. Oh, that was the firehouse, right?
Got to speak up? My hearing ain't what it was.
Well, let's go ahead and read her soul. You feel her essence humming and buzzing. Another personality and set of memories lies dormant within her soul, convulsing as it is in fitful sleep. The contours of the dormant soul are sharp, ragged. You reach out for it, it seizes you violently. You're standing at a darkened feast hall, sturdy tables, benches have been stacked against the door of the far end of the room. You know it won't be enough. A few dozen other dwarves from your tunneling crew can't wait with you. Shovels and pickaxes shaking in their hands.
Sinove, please. If we go now, we can get behind the barricade. We won't do any good here.
He's right, and you hear agreement and a quiet murmur of the others. But arms waving, Maroon ordered you to hold your ground here. Yet those rising whispers, you hear the opening bars of mutiny. You've never tolerated insubordination from your crew, and you aren't about to start. So you heft your pickaxe and swing into the man's skull. He collapses, and others fall silent. The acrid odor of urine rises from his body. Good grief.
We're gonna go down fighting. Anyone who feels differently can settle it with me right now.
Your voice is hoarse from the hours of shouting orders, but no one else moves. They cast their eyes down in the flickering torchlight. Something thuds against the door. Other raise their weapons, picks and shovels, a few swords, but they don't dare flinch. Your own pulse pounds at your temples. You pull back from Tennis soul, but you feel Zenov's wrath and ferocity tugging at you still. Her essence thrashes, lashing out at an unseen enemy. Zenova is powerful, but dangerous too. Her fury is anchored to old and threatening memories. You consider there may be others you could awaken. We'll check out a couple other ones. That doesn't seem too bad, but they did say specifically, like, be careful of whose soul you awaken. So we definitely want to be wary of that. Let's check this map out. We're here, yes. The next place over is right there. Okay. Let's try old.
You did right in parlaying with Baragon. Don't know that anyone else here is gonna see it that way,
but I thought you should know.
Let's just skip to reading his soul. Let's see. Reach for Aldrich's essence. You find yourself staring at fence posts, lying in a filthy slush of frozen mud. Snow gathers around your legs and trickles to your boots. Wind nips at you even through the layers of fur. You hold a wood chisel, numb hand and mallet at the other, kneeling over the fence post. You get to work. Hour after hour, you hammer away, feeling the tool grows heavy in your grip as your breath fogs in your vision. You want to do better work than this. You can do better work than this, but no one's building new houses in Stalwart. The last table you crafted was put into the fishery, and pike entrails now trace the divine dovetail joints you lovingly carve. Now you mend the stockade because that's what's needed. The chisel slips, skidding alongside your hand. You gasp, but you hold up your hand and see, to much relief, all 5 fingers wiggling back at you. You need to get this out of town. You pull back from Ulfric's soul. He's still staring into the fire, seeming lost in his own memories, too.
Something else you need?
Looks like we don't have an option to awaken his soul, so he's not the one.
I take it you've met Galvino.
You know where I can find Harmke? Yeah, Harmke? That's the person who burnt down our new companion's house.
Probably out in the russet wood, chopping timber.
Okay. She has the devil of Karak.
You would give this woman the vengeance she craves. What good shall come of it?
Why do you want to know?
A friend asked me.
Well, if you don't find him, just check back later.
Okay.
What's on your mind?
All right, let's see what her soul's all about. Your awareness settles beneath Reginald's skin. You feel yourself looking through her eyes upon a time-faded memory. Standing in the inn, the room is stifling, but the body heat of many fervorous villagers, not the neglected fire pit that's drawn sweat to your pores. Your husband waits by the door, about as far as he can get from the assembly. He holds Uldric, whose cheeks are bright as he watches the adults bicker with wide field for eyes. You never realized how badly your neighbors stank, but something rank and repulsive rises as they pack together in this room.
How much did the old snake pay you, Sina Hiod?
It's Grande, the head of the fishermen, jabbing a furious finger toward the back of the room. Sinohead, your erstwhile mare, squirms in the corner, pinned against accusing stares of the entire village. Oh, those eyes, they're cruel. Porcid eyes? I don't know what that means. And they're watching Synod with a dumb gluttony of hogs staring at fodder. The only sight that turns your stomach more is Synod himself trying to wriggle free from his own lies.
Maestro Galvino and I came to an agreement. It was for the good of Stalwart. I thought...
You thought you'd let a killer walk among us?
Oh boy.
Let's go.
A wet smack draws your attention back to the other end of the room. Someone's thrown a potato, and Synod cringes and rubs his jaw. You want to shout at them all for this nonsense and waste, but you know this is about to get worse. Stalwart will have blood, and Cavano and his horror had sense to flee already. You turn again. Your husband is beckoning with you with swift chopping motions, but what stops your breath is Uldric. His little eyes fixed on the churning mob, and you knew ever since you started hearing about these hideous purges that he'd see something like this one day, but did he have to see it so soon? It's what drove the devil woman to madness, and now his little eyes have gotten big enough to swallow the whole scene, and he's seeing you as part of it. You want to leave now, but if you do, your boy will remember cowardice and madness about the people of Stalwart, about you. The people around you jostle and bark in their rage. They're dangerous animals, but animals nonetheless. They need to be led. So you push your way to the end of the room where Sano trembles in a puddle of his own piss.
Enough.
They listen, dumbly trusting as you turn to Senod's death sentence into an exile. No one contradicts you when you explain that he's going to march out of this village and into whatever miserable hamlet will have him. They silently agree with you and explain that their hands are too clean for the likes of him. But there's something else forming behind their eyes, a kernel of trust and dependence. You feel it curdling around you, encasing like a pearl de sand. You only wanted to spare Senod's life, not volunteer for his job, but you see much fear shimmering just beneath their expressions. Fear at God men marching through the mountains, the dire Woodians and their purges at dying the slow and lonely death of a ghost town. And you see their grateful reassurance mirrored in Aldrich's expression. Perhaps this place is hopeless, but you realize that you can't leave it any more than you could leave your own boy. The only person who isn't looking at you is your husband. He's shaking his head, his eyes on the door. You retreat from Reginald's memory. Vivid it was, it has nothing to do with Durgan's battle. All right. So neither of those two are options. I think it's just pretty much the guy in the corner is really the only option. What else do we got for like individuals' houses? We got Thursick's house. Let's try that one. I think that might be the way to go.
Welcome.
Thursick's soul is a vibrant, solid thing. You reach out for it with your senses. You see breath begin to fog the air. You find yourself far above ground, wedged into a juncture of two branches. The moonlight is bright upon the snow, and in the distance, your quarry steps out onto the ice as if to an illuminated stage. You still your breath, draw back an arrow, warmth bleeds back in your limbs, frost giving way to the smoky interior of Thursick's home. Okay, that was pretty uneventful. I guess let's just go with the only one we found so far. I kind of wanted to dig around the village, but this is going to take an eternity to find whose souls are even useful. We got the Temple of Andra. And the bar left. Yeah, there was nothing in the fishery. I'd say let's just go for it. We're resurrecting the soul of someone who's just building a fence. Like, how bad could they be, right? That makes sense?
Got to speak up? My hearing ain't what it was.
Oh no, this is the guy who was getting attacked. Awaken, Znov, and remember your battle of Feast Hall. A tremor passes through Tanya's face, and then her rumpled skin goes slack. After a racking cough, she blinks like someone slowly coming to consciousness.
That name. It carries memories of death, war, fury, the taste of blood. What do you want with it?
A true warrior is buried beneath. It would explain the dead bodies all around her. I need to enter Durgan's battery.
What trickery is this, stranger? You think a Pargrin would so easily betray her own people?
The last of your people disappeared hundreds of years ago. There's nothing left to betray. Zenov's rage is a heavy fog that clots and thickens, choking Tenna's fading consciousness. Zenov herself is overwhelmed, and she forces Tenya eyes into narrow slits.
Lies! Arms Warden Maroon will see you cast into the White Forge.
Look around you. Why would you be here stuck in an old woman's body? Zenov at last overwhelms Tennis, screaming through the old woman's mouth. In an instant, Zenov's psyche expands, filling you with a lifetime's worth of memories, experiences, including sets of verses you know to be the cantic of Durgan's bed.
Hammers
Heck
of
yeah.
Durgan, ring loud. May the anvil's deep music resound. Walls of the batteries, safeguard our works from marauder and wilder alike. Abidun's faithful travail by the forge and the fires that brighten the ore.
It's too much for Tenya's dying consciousness. It shrivels and vanishes as Zenov is now in full control of Tenna's body attacks. Really? Yeah, we'll just have the whole crew attack, I guess. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to take very long.
Yeah? Time for a nap.
All right, we've completed Recluse of the White March. And kind of curious to see what she has.
If you
in her
say
house.
so. That'll do.
Yeah, nothing really there. I have a feeling there's not much here. On a recovery. I mean, we'll take $3, but yeah, nothing truly worth stealing in there. All right, well, we got that going. We should be able to get into Durgan's battery now, but now we should be able to head to Russetwood. See if we can find the Devil of Karak's tormentor. Let's see. Said he'd be chopping wood. Landslide. Wasn't there like a Woodcutter's Grove? Yeah, that's probably what we're looking for. It's him. It's Harmki? I'm not sure if I'm saying that. I remember that weak chin and those bobby knees.
How goes?
The elven man emerges into the clearing and freezes, staring at the Devil Karak for an elf. He's tall and rangy, with weather-beaten face, stringy, greasy hair. Others turn with him, glaring, gaping at the bronze golem.
Auroch's shadow. What's that wicked thing doing here?
We were saving your sorry village.
Are you mad? With that murderer?
Says the chinless cur who burnt down a village.
Look, we don't want no trouble. Just trying to do our work. We'd be much obliged if you'd leave us be. And take that thing with you.
Enough. What do you see, Redbeard? Is that the man who torched us? Do you remember the village of the Cold Morn?
Everyone does. Let the Raid Sarens into the Deerwood. What's that got to do with anything?
What are you dallying for? See what's written on the bastard's soul.
Just a woodcutter. Ask anyone in Stalwart. They'll tell you.
I want answers. If he won't stop his mewling, so help me, I'll rip it out of his head myself. He steps away from you, but your awareness reaches through his trembling skin and the feeble resistance of its fear. You see memories, snow-shrouded forests, partitioned by fallen pines and firs, days measured by the steady swing of your axe. There are other moments too, recollections that flare up like hearse welcoming fire. There are children spry and lanky like you, but it's full of the rowdy energy of youth. Together you scatter winter bloom petals on a grave. You reach deeper into Harmkey's soul. Years roll back, a torch in your left hand bathes your face and shoulder in heat. All around you, other men and women are holding other torches, and the mountain air is acrid with the stench of smoke and sweat. Rage billows off the others. It's been a fever in your blood for days now, exhausting you and invigorating you with equal measure. You're at the edge of town, Cold Moor. It's hours yet before the dawn, but the commotion has started to awaken the village. Candlelight ignites behind frost-crusted windows, and haunted faces peer at you through the glass. You begin to doubt yourself. Just then, a door slams. A villager comes racing through the streets, kicking up snow with a stark white face and pale hair. He looks almost like a ghost. The line of torchbearers ripples as he gets closer. He picks up speed, but nobody moves toward him. You imagine him breaking through the row, shattering your ranks like a bad dream that brought you all here. You imagine waking up in your bed, the heat from your torch nothing more than the warmth of your wife sleeping next to you. Instead, the villager reaches the row of torchbearers a stone throw away from you. A woman advances from the line and buries her dagger in his neck. Good grief. The rest of your fellows shout. Rage, memory, and bloodthirsty triumph boil up in you. You all came with a purpose. You came to bring justice to the traitors of Cold Moor. The next few hours are painted with colors more vivid than life. You put your torch to anything that stands up against your sword, anyone who runs, as if Margan herself whispers in your ear and guides your hand. Exhaustion has almost cooled your rage when you spy a house at the edge of town. One of the only buildings that hasn't already been burned. It's flanked by a knotty spruce trees and a doors painted yellow. Yellow, the bloom of sunrise, hue of your son's hair, the color of cowardice. Just then, someone barrels up behind you. It's a man, someone you remember from the journey to Cold Moor, though you can't recall his name. He snarls at you with mad, indiscriminate rage, and it occurs to you that he's mistaken you for one of the villagers. You smash a window and hurl your torch inside. The other man is turned away. You think you hear a child shriek within the house, but it's impossible to tell. They hear above the roar of the riot. Harmkey shivers as you pull away from his memory. His eyes are wide with guilt and fear. Spit it out, Redbeard. What'd you see? Yeah, it's not really that simple. Don't give me that greasy horse shit. You looked into the squed's dregs of his soul. Tell me what you saw. He's not really responsible for what happened to your family. He kind of is, though. I mean, he was part of the mob. He physically threw the torch in there, but it's because he thought someone else was going to attack him. Yeah, he burned your house down. She stares at Harmkey. You only hear a whirling mechanism in her throat, but Harmkey leans close.
What did you say?
What did it feel like? The torch in your hand, the blade you carried? What did they feel like? A wild, inhuman scream echoes out of a bizarre machinery in her throat. It drops Harmkey and his companions to their knees and they cry out in terror. The gears squeal and crank as she rushes him. All right. So...
Uh-huh.
You knock down Harmkey. I have a feeling these people aren't going to be
ready.
very strong either. Kind of like the little old lady we just killed.
Huh?
It's going really well. Alright, and then we'll have our support people help out here.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
I'm right here.
Good grief.
Yeah?
I was tearing people up.
Huh?
All
Time
right.
for a nap.
I think that was the right call. I mean, there's always some, you can always make the debate you shouldn't be judge, jury,
Sure.
and executioner, but I mean, they burned a whole village down because some people in the town were traitors, is kind of the way the story seemed like it shook out to me. What was that? It just popped up. A war criminal arrived seeking employment. Oh, we're gonna have someone do this. And we always send you. And we gotta debate whether, if we're ever gonna even release that prisoner. Like, he was murdered a kid while he was escaping as a slave. Still murder, but you know, desperate times, desperate measures. You can always make that argument. Looks like the Devil of Karak has something to say.
Almost 15 years I've been looking for him.
Yeah?
All that fretting and wondering. And the deed's over in less time than it takes to tell.
How do you feel now? She says nothing at first, so you only hear the dull clicking of something in her chest.
I killed a lot of folk in my time. Felt their blood slick in my hands, smelled their flesh as it burned.
Good grief.
And I always used to imagine what it would be like to have Harmka under my knife, feeling his breath come hot and fast, smelling the fear ooze out of him.
And?
Couldn't feel a thing. His fading pulse weren't no more than a patter of rain to me.
What do you mean by that?
This body, it weren't made for feeling. Gouging my fingers into Harmka's wasting flesh, his screams just buzzing in my skull. All it did was remind me
Of what?
that this is a madman's fever dream. Like a prison, but no, because in a prison, you lay your head down and you feel the straw soft beneath you. Your flesh prickling in the cold, black bread crumbling on your tongue.
Yeah, I mean, your new body has unique strengths and advantages as well, though.
I'd trade 'em all if I could feel the snow cold around my ankles.
Fair enough.
I still dream I'm folk. I wake up some mornings wondering why I can't feel the floor beneath me, thinking I must have fallen and gone crippled. But then I lift my head, see a bronze corpse stretching out in front of me.
Yeah, I'm kind of sorry you got to go through that. It does sound like that's a bit of a.
It's not pity I want, it's a choice. I dream too of what Galvino did that night. Those moments. I'd endure another cold morn if it'd spare me this fate.
What happened exactly?
It was after I got caught in Stalwart. They'd locked me in a little house by the inn, the old mayor and his cronies. When a crowd of them came for me in the dark of night, I was only surprised it had taken them so long. Only they didn't march me to no gallows. No, they snuck me to another house on the edge of town, real sneaky-like. That's where I met Galvino.
And what was he doing there?
He was fiddling with some machinery in his workshop. Had his sleeves rolled up, even though it was cold enough to see your breath. Never actually looked at me until he started fitting some copper helmet over my head. By that time, the mayor's goons had me trussed up good and tight. Galvino was having himself a grand time barking orders at that lot.
What did the bear have to do with it?
He'd agreed to hand me over to Galvino for an experiment.
Okay.
Claimed it was a fair punishment, but the townfolk weren't too pleased at being denied their stone pitching. Didn't help that they heard the jangle of copper in that deal. In the end, that's what sent Galvino and the old mayor packing. So while Galvino's fastening that helmet over my head and them copper bands around my arms, I'm starting to look at his contraption. And that's when I see it. It's this metal suit strapped into the machine just like me. A cold, dead-eyed thing, all done up with fancy carvings and such.
And you're talking about the suit you inhabit now.
The one. I start asking Galvino and the rest of them what's going on, but they're too busy to answer. Then suddenly, they're waiting, staring at me with that fixed, horrified look. But they ain't watching me. They're watching for something to happen. Galvino tells the woman nearest the machine to flip the handle. And then, just pain.
Good
Being
grief.
torn apart every which way, feeling my soul peeled from my body.
Yeah, that sounds pretty brutal. Good grief.
By the time I came to, I couldn't feel a thing. Just this dull, distant sort of ache.
I don't know if is the voice dialogue like glitching out like something. Yeah, like why would they not voice this one line in this whole thing? I heard the old man cackling and chattering when I saw him looming over me, looking down at me with hungry eyes. I tried to scream. I tried to swing at him.
I think that was when I knew.
And that's how you ended up here.
Sure enough, and how Galvino ended up in that little shack. The rest of Stalwart didn't take kindly to having a killer in their midst, nor to seeing their mayor and the Ornery Valians strike a secret deal. They drove Galvino out, destroyed a fortune in machinery, and wrote a letter to the Academy in Salona, ruining what was left of his name.
Ooh, boy.
Still, he's lucky he didn't get a pelting. The old mayor fled too, and Stalwart's been as snug and cheery as ever.
Now that we've dealt with Harmonic, why have you stuck around?
You're better company than Galvino.
That's fair.
Been a while since I were out in the world. Guess I'm keen on seeing more of it. Even if I'm stuck with a bleeding heart. Anyways, I've been wondering about that fortress.
About the secrets of the dwarves, perhaps. She's quite fixated on her squeaking joint.
Near everyone thinks it'll have just the thing they need. Those villagers wanted to fix up their brook downtown. Galvino always thought it carried some great secret of animancin', and all them adventurers came looking for fancy gear.
Yeah, it could be any of those things. We really don't know till we get in there.
Yeah, maybe. I just figured, with those dwarves being expert smiths and all, maybe they had something to unmake me. Put me back into my body.
I doubt that'll be possible. Your body's probably completely decayed by now.
I know, it were just a passing fancy.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Let's head in. Panel shows the image, iron plate that I socketed into place. I remember it was the hammers was the first thing. You distantly hear a metallic chime of metal on metal, a low chorus of a work song. Push it. The buzz of essence fades and reverts to its original state. Okay. Strike the anvil? As you do, a single ringing whistles through the air and your hand buzzes and vibrates like the struck metal. When you look back at the relief, the panels on either side of the wall and anvil come alive. Ogres and warriors and races gather around for battle, their shapes and silhouettes formed by flaring, world-heated patterns. Tiny figures move and dance, animated by the flicker of the blaze of an unseen fire. Shoot, I gotta remember what's what. Is it the walls part next? Hear a heavy thud of mechanism loosening behind the plaque. Strike the warriors. Buzz of essence fades, original state. Okay. We do that. And then we strike the anvil. And then we say the walls line. And then we push. It slides easily with the slightest pressure from your fingers. You glide it up and over the anvil of relief where it clicks into place. Beneath it is a deep cavity. It's shaped just like a dragon's gaping jaws. And then Abaddon's is the last line we haven't said, right? Warm air gusts open your mouth, tingling your numbed face. Examine it more closely. The heat billowing from the mouth prevents you from getting too close, but the rim of the cavity and the tiny teeth surrounding it are blackened with soot. You accidentally inhale some of the vapor. It's odorless, but it leaves you lightheaded. Press the dragon's tongue to light a fire in the mouth. Fire catches a warm vapor with a billowing whoosh. The dragon's eyes are alight, and the flames lick at the edges of the mouth. A few seconds later, the panel is sliding away from you with two enormous doors swing open to the grand hall. And we're in. All right. See how this goes.
I hear them, whispering of long-dead memories. They're here, Watcher.
Okay. Let's see, we got some stairs to the left. Check out this floor first.
We
Whoa.
earned this. Durgan's steel has lined our halls in gold. Your vanity dishonors Abidon and cheapens us all.
These weapons are ours. Or have you two forgotten how to hold a sword?
If they need reminders that they're dead, I'd be happy to oblige them.
Good grief. Well, we can interact with this thing now. Emerald and some cogwheels. Take those. I wonder if those cogwheels would be helpful in the near future. That's something, the Devil of Karak has really high perception, so I think we need to go back through the endless paths. Because I think we'll be able to finish the sword, the special weapon for the Master Below. What do you got? Battery defenders, battery shield wall.
I'm here.
Take the shield wall.
Zawa is ready.
You'll take the defender. I'll help with the shield wall.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Right here.
Okay. Alright, they're not too tough. That's not so bad.
Good.
What we got here?
How long before the commandants come to blows?
Did you see the look in Maroon's eye? Exandro had better watch his back.
Okay. Oop. Ice blight and a shield wall.
Tell me.
Go back to the shield wall.
Huh?
The
Zawa is ready.
Zawa. Endurance will go after the Ice Blight, and then get the other two ranged on the shield wall.
Just like that.
Yes?
Huh?
Alright. Gauntlets of Person Melee. Interesting. I'll take those for sure. Coin pile, nice.
No problem.
We got an exceptional saber. Zoltan's the only one with any sense.
That cheat sold our steel and kept the coin himself.
Maroon? She won't rest until our corpses decorate the halls.
We're getting little tidbits of information as we go along. Bronze statue of Obdin stands over the incense ash and rusted metal tokens.
Oh, look at here.
Yeah, she's finding extra stuff. That's awesome. That's something I'll have to keep in mind. I plan on playing Pillars 2 as well. There's like someone I just need to like voice traitors cowards. What is that? There's something back here? Oh, we got another room over here. Let's go this way. Just an ice blight. We'll just have everybody attack. Yeah, there are other people. Battery priests. Those are always a pain in the butt. But
Huh?
Zawa is ready.
oh, we triggered the trap. Nice.
My mind feels sharp.
Tell me.
Let's go! What?
Rest would be good.
All right. Every one of those things is going to be a
And
trap.
what does the flame reveal?
Definitely got some critters in there. I don't want to get stuck in the doorway, but it looks like that's probably what's going to happen. Alright, our melee people all made it through at least. Alright, so you can... I'll go after this guy.
Yes?
Zawa started this guy. Or not.
Sure.
I'm here.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Will do.
Huh?
Diamond, nice. Letter to Zoltan. Esteemed Coinmaster Zoltan, I write you an angle and bafflement. Have I not been a faithful customer to you? Have I not been fair in my dealings? Yet after all our business together, you turned me away like some filthy beggar. I arrived in Durgan's battery a fortnight ago, frost in my beard and not a morsel in my belly. I barely had unhitched my horses when your commandant Extrato came to meet me. The priest told me that I would be made welcome, but my profane business would not. In short, I would have to leave first light, my wagon's empty. Certain that this was a negotiating tactic, I told Extra I would, of course, see him compensated along with you. He left in a huff, and when I presented myself at the door, it was Commandant Marn, your arms warden, who met me. She told me to leave at once, and that she would have my coin-grubbing hands wouldn't have my coin-grubbing hands harnessing Durgan's steel. But now I appreciate forceful bargaining as much as any man of coin, but I was cold, hungry, and put off by her vehemence. So I showed her the letter you had sent me, inviting me to examine your latest stock of Durgan steel. Commandant Marin approved, drove a rapier through the letter and sliced it in two. She warned me that her blade, a fine weapon, would indeed be the last I'd ever laid my eyes on if I did not hie back down the mountain once. Never have I endured such a humiliation and expense, only to return home empty-handed. I do not understand what has passed between you and your associates, but I urge you to take charge. I fear other commandants will be your undoing. Indeed, that all of Durgan's battery, if you do not deal with them swiftly and decisively. Ooh. All right. Finding a fair bit of treasures. Uh-oh, what do we got here?
Damn you both! My generation built this keep to honor Abidan, not to further your greed and ambition.
We're Pargrunin. Our forefathers explored and conquered, but you've stuck us in this frigid hall.
Paved with gold and marble. I won't allow us to abandon our legacy for your delusions.
No, you'll peddle it away to line your pockets. How much have you made selling our steel, Zoltan?
Again with your lies. You think I don't hear you turning the others against me? These walls echo, and...
Enough! I'll send the Forge Guardians on both of you if that's what it takes.
All right, so the leaders of the Dwarven Party were not getting along, I think is pretty clear. Ring of Unshackling.
That'll do.
Boots of Stability. More cog wheels. Fine, Arbricus. Let's see, Tarnished Mirror, okay, those are the same. Let's check this table. Rite of Untamed and Record of Production. What's this Record of Production? Experimental notes, where'd the... Guess that end up in the stash, I'm guessing. Current accounting of month's production. More distrust among the leaders. What does Exoter need with so many Forge Guardians? Keep an eye on. Interesting. Alright, so I think, yeah, I still got a room over here to go into.
We've got to survive by any means necessary.
We'll have blood in these halls before long.
That it? I figured they'd save a little more than that. Everyone else has. Let's look around real quick. Let's see, yeah, we already did that room. As you approach the doorway, a wave of essence ripples through the air. The ancient stones grind and groan around you, and a woman's voice echoes from the hall.
Stop right there. You must be some merchant come to speak with Zoltan.
There's a pause in which the woman's wrathful essence gathers like a storm cloud on the other side of the door. The entire room creaks from the pressure of her presence.
I'd pick the lock, but I think she'll notice.
Our illustrious coin master may let you plunder our armory, but I've got other ideas for dealing with your lot. Turn and go before I show you how an arms warden deals with trespassers.
Zoltan invited me. I'm meeting him below.
Then I'll see that your corpse shows him the proper use of Durgan steel.
Oh boy. There's a hiss and grating noise at the click of something sliding into place on the other side of the door. The ghosts turn their head and eyes lock with you, shriek and howl. Ah, the price of your sacrilege. Okay. Bitter Spirit Spectre, Bitter Spirit Spectre. Okay.
I'm here.
That's why the ghosts didn't say much, because they were... Wait, is there one right here? Fragment of Maru. Alright, well, I guess you'll take them since you're right on top of them already.
Yeah?
You engage the Bitter Spirit. I'll have Endurance help me out. You can have the
Zawa
Mother
is
help
ready.
you out. Zawa will go this way.
Right here.
And get the Devil's Sentence. Frozen or something up front here. Yeah, we're frozen. Darn's back awake. Yeah, let's get some debuffs going. Help there.
Uh-huh.
What do I got? I don't know what special move she's got. Blind. We use a blinding attack. Let's do that. Oh, she's stunned, of course.
Yeah?
Let's try this.
Zawa is ready.
Lead the way.
Do that.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Try that.
My...
What? What? I'll let Margaret's fire bless this one.
Yeah? Let's go!
All right. Little trickiness just with
I
all
could
those
bed down
stuns,
here.
but not a big deal. And it looks like the grieving mother gained a level. So let's go ahead and do that. What is her? She's got a lot of stealth, a little bit of lore. Another level of survivor would give her bonus damage on flanked enemies. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll carry over those last 3 points. Powers. Amplified Weight manifests the target's allies' mental strengths and projects them outward forcefully, causing a shockwave that affects crush damage, knocks any in the area of effect prone. I don't like the area of effect spells because normally my guys are mixed up in there. We go for a lower level spell. Ransacks enemies' intellect perception, causing damage to those enemy attributes while boosting the cyber's defenses and accuracy. So it buffs me and debuffs them. That's pretty good. Cypher probes the mind and soul. Enemy targets find strengths and defenses and stealing them for her own. Drains portions of target's damage reduction. Interesting. Latches on characteristics of target's psyche. Drains it, granting random attribute. Ally superficially takes the form of a spirit. Their movement increased, and many incoming crits and hits and grazes are converted into less severe result. I think, yeah, let's get that. I like that. Excellent. Now a class up. Psychic Backlash, 1 per encounter. Invokes a retaliatory strike, stunning an enemy whenever they target the Cypher's will defense. That's kind of cool. And then after that, she just has like the generic ones that everyone has. Veteran's Recovery is a really good one. You're constantly gaining health. Let's do that first, and then we'll look into the Psychic Backlash next time, maybe. That is something that is like consistent and always helpful. That you're just gaining a little bit of endurance back at all times. All right, this door is open. We did have those steps that go upstairs. It seems like this is the direction we're supposed to be going. So let's check these stairs real quick. There's the stairs. I don't know if this is going to end up being an alternate route or just like a little side area to collect some goodies, and then you got to go back anyways. Oh no, this goes outside. Nice. All right. Upper section of the side of the tower's crumbled, blocking access from within. Got a little bit of treasure here. Minor gauntlets of accuracy, a scroll of missile barrage. And we got a flame shield and a cog wheel. Don't mind if I do. I really do wonder if those cog wheels are going to become something. It seems like that's all that we have access to up here. Yeah, just a couple little treasures, that's all. Excellent. Should we camp? I think we'll be alright. We can camp later. The main character, me, Redbeard, is the only one who's even, like, slightly wore out, so I think we'll be okay. All right, let's head to the main room.
You gotta see this.
Oh, I'm being dumb.
Time for a nap.
Need to be in sneak mode. She can disarm all those traps. I need to be in sneak mode the second I see any of those emblems on the floor. All right, descend to below the Great Hall. Continue past the mines.
We can't hold him off!
Fall back!
Well, looks like one guy didn't fall back. Okay, definitely some enemies there. Go ahead and engage. We got 3 at least, so
Tell me.
should be able to. I keep forgetting about all of her fear spells too, because terror, definitely, that's a huge debuff on your enemies. I need to remember to use that more, especially if a fight gets sticky in any
Zala
capacity.
is ready.
I think I had her taking that
I'm
one.
here.
Forgot while I was talking. I'll try to head to the back. And Endurance, help me out. Grieving Mother, help out Zawa.
Uh-huh.
And the Devil of Tarak. Try this blinding strike. Let's do that. Oh, they got no archers over there. So my archers are going to have to take them out for sure. Let's have all them focus on. These two. Oh, wait. Nope. Let's not do that. Got all of them.
Let's go!
I didn't realize. I thought they were going to shoot across the gap like they were doing to us, but apparently they were going to run all the way around to them.
Just like Mama taught me.
It's not ideal. Zawa he's fast, man. He does a ton of damage.
Oh, rest would be good.
Alrighty. Make sure we don't leave any treasures behind. The locked door there. We should be able to unlock that.
Sure.
But I guess we're going this way for now, since I'm pretty sure we already cleared this area out. Might as well. Oh my.
Got it done.
Should have checked what that gauntlet was. Might have been something good. Shattered skeletons lie before the prostrate of the shrine. Swords and helms have been laid at the feet of the statue. Yeah, it seems to be all that's there. Looks like there's a little something back here. What's this? That's a full-on way to continue through the mine. Yeah, we're already on this path. Let's take it. See where it takes us.
Don't look back!
Keep running!
Heat from the level below prickles your skin.
my way!
Why is that something we can't interact with? Looks like it should.
They're coming over the barricade!
It's a fine touch. Really opens up the hall.
Alright, so that is the way around, so we probably need to go back then. Before we get too far away from this. Let's head back. Oh no, you can just fit right through.
Ground!
Interesting.
If you say so.
I do say so.
They're coming! To the mines!
That'll do.
What's this? Oh my goodness. Alright, we got multiple giant ice trolls.
Huh?
Probably gonna have to rest after this one, would be my guess. I'll take that one.
Yes?
Zawa can take. Probably the dog he's probably gonna run into first, would be my guess.
Tell me.
You head up the middle. And then
What?
Endurance to do some debuffing. Right about there is where everyone's gonna clash. Right off the bat, can I do a mind control spell? That's pretty cool. Let's try that. And then
Right here.
coordinated poise positioning. Let's go for a vital area.
Zawa is ready.
He's doing pretty good.
Right here.
We have more moves, we might as well use them. Blinding strike.
Zawa is ready.
He's not enough to do anything. Let's do a barbaric yell. Scare everybody. What am I doing? I look like I'm just standing there.
Fear no one!
Looks like, yeah, we got it. Almost. Why does it they stop attacking because he like fell down or something like that? I
Time
don't get
for
what
a
that
nap.
deal with that is. That seems to be a reoccurring thing with those ice trolls. What we got here? Got a stone dial. There's Strange symbols. Probably will need that, would be my guess. Freezing draft filters through a collapsed wall. It looks as if something broke from the outside. Different elms, bigots. Yeah. Camping supplies. I think that's a hint. Time for a little rest. We got a couple people getting beat up, especially Redbeard. Really, mostly just me, but let's not take an unnecessary risk. Let's get a little rest in. Not try to make the game harder than it needs to be. This game's, I mean, it's got a fair amount of challenge on its own. You don't need to increase it yourself. All right, so now we've been everywhere. Up to here. Oh, what? So what, when you sneak the sideways, there's no monsters, but when you go straight on, there are? I feel like we're better off going around to the sideway. We got a much larger gap there. No. Yep, too late. Never mind. Got a little overzealous there. Actually, back up. And we'll turn around. Everyone's going to mess the formation up terribly, but now we should be in okay position to fight. I'll take the shadow right up front.
Uh-huh.
You take this shade here.
Yes.
You take the wraith. Do a little debuffing. I don't have anything that can take somebody's we'll just have her do a basic attacks for now. Let her little meter there build up. So I would prefer to take over someone's mind and have them help us for a little bit. And last one. Well, actually, not immune to blind, right? They're not. We'll blind that one. So I will immediately kill that thing. They're immune to terrified. They're not. A little barbarian yell. I'll try to get up in there.
My mind feels sharp as
Battery siren.
Uh-huh.
Ah, you're stuck. So you're literally blocking the path. I see. Maybe you just heal yourself up then.
Tell me.
Yeah?
I will not be held for long!
we're running into is only Zawa can reach this thing. Let's do this one. Let's see if we can knock it back. Yeah. Perfect, perfect.
Yes?
Zawa.
As you say.
Oh, he's stuck. Dang it, man. So he's literally blocking the path. Okay, now everyone can get out. Good grief. There we go.
Yeah?
Dang old stuck and paralysis.
Your thoughts must flow.
Nope.
I would hear your thoughts.
Good
Just
grief.
not so often.
Dang old choke points. They always get me. Alright, so we know there's a path that way on the rails. And we can also move forward through here. Dwarves seem to go that way. Okay, we got a shield wall there. Let's check this out. Let's see what is this way. Got some critters.
Zawa is ready.
Zawa's probably gonna be stuck. Yep.
I'm here.
Oh, she's frozen or something.
Let's
No problem. Don't mind if I do. Alright, so this just leads to a little dead end, a couple critters, and some camping supplies if you need them. I know the dwarven spirits ran that way, but let's see what's down this way first. A lot of people. Okay.
Tell me.
Zawa is ready.
What?
That for now.
I'm right here.
Let's try that.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed. My...
Uh-huh.
Yes? Here's a lesson to be taught.
Oh, good grief.
Huh?
Let's go!
All right, then. With the sheer number they had, I thought that was going to be a little trickier than it was, but... Take their loot.
Got it.
There's nothing over here, right? Yeah. It's just... What is that? Heavy bronze suit appears to have been ripped apart and scattered pieces across the floor.
Let us in! They're coming!
Good grief. That's all the further I can go there. We got a little path over here. Let's check this out. Oh, that's what we use that key we just got for. Where's this take us?
Blasphemy!
I'll keep an eye out.
That not a trap? A circular depression carved in the stone sits below the relief of a dwarven warrior. Armor-clad figure stands over a defeated enemy. Let's inspect it. One hole punctures the bottom of the circular depression. Its edges seem warm, as if something has scraped against them. Above the depression, stepping on the corpse of vanquished foe, a dwarf holds down his helmet on a sign of victory. Okay, so we don't have the right thing for that. What is that? Night Shroud.
Oh, look at
These are
here.
Abidon's treasures!
Fancy special weapon. Okay, so taking that sets the traps then. Okay.
Need a fighting hand here!
Oh boy, we're getting beat up bad.
Voice falls silent.
You profane Abidon!
Uh-oh. Now we're in combat? Uh-oh. We haven't saved in a while. We need to run.
Lead the way.
You're the only one alive, even. Let's see.
Time for a nap.
Okay.
Okay, they're kind of leaving us alone.
Huh?
And these guys are just dead because they're stuck in this fucking little combat thing. Apparently I can talk to Zawo right now. How do I get out of this situation? I don't know when the last autosave was. Let's check that real quick. Ooh, we might be redoing a lot of stuff here. Load game. The mines. We got the Durgan battery. We got in the Great Hall. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe we only got to redo some stuff.
Yeah?
Light flame and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
He does not have the ability to disarm the trap. So can I not in combat resurrect people? No, only in combat. Okay, so now that they're engaged, I should be able to use Durance. Revive Fallen. Okay. Then I'll go engage.
Lead the way.
Along with you. We want to stay away from this tile right here. That right away. You need to back up. Alright, you disarmed the trap, okay.
Zawa is ready.
You need to heal yourself some more. We got them, so we should be okay
Tell me.
to move forward some more.
Yeah?
Zawa should be good. You go after that wizard as well.
I'm right here.
Have you blind that guy? No, this guy. I didn't realize there was another guy right there. Let's actually have Zawa head back this way.
Your thoughts?
Zawa is ready.
What?
I'm right here.
She needs healed.
What?
Real bad. All right, we got ourselves out of quite the sticky situation there, I think. Woo. Oops.
Why, I could bed down here.
And they didn't give us any treasures. All that for that one mace that we probably won't even use. Excellent. All right, well, let's camp again. Everyone's pretty banged up. But we dug ourselves out of that hole, so can't really be that mad about that. Good grief. What a pain that was. Alright, so we got that. We know there's a key to get into this door. The question is the room here the way forward or the room there? I guess we're right here, so let's try this one first. Oh, we can't get in there. Okay, then I guess we're gonna do this one.
Hold them off! Move!
Abaddon's gears, they're coming!
Yeah, I'm all paranoid about that now, because, like, are the spirits gonna fight us immediately? Sigil of the Helm. I probably needed to go this way first, I'm assuming. That's all further I can go that way. That if I collect more of these discs, I could have put them in the things to block the traps or something. Why am I frozen? Oh, that's one. Oh, we got a bitter spirit back there. There's no one.
What?
Tell me.
Huh?
Don't even...
Right here.
Why does endurance keep getting poisoned? Weakened. That is kind of BS how it freezes all my...
Huh?
all my melee guys every time one of them die.
Got it.
Alright, let's make sure we're not missing anything here. Iron, copper, and deposits splattered with blood. We got a fine rod and a scroll of missile barrage. I guess let's head this way. Up.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Zawa is ready.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Not even slowing it down!
Alright, excellent.
Got it.
Sneaking boots, more lockpicks, don't mind if I do. This way just loops around, sure does. Okay.
We're outnumbered!
Empty minecart sits at the mouth of the tunnel, waiting to be loaded with ore. Despite the condition of some of the surrounding tunnels. This cart and tracks appear to be intact. There's a lever at the base of the tracks. Step inside. Cart is empty and dusty. If dusty and patchy with rust, large enough that a kith might be able to fit comfortably inside. All right, we'll walk away for now. Let's see what's off in this direction.
Listen, you hear that?
I don't hear it. They're definitely worried about something. Crap, darn it, pry bar, nice. I think we didn't have a pry bar. I don't think we have a grappling hook either, which could end up being a problem.
Are we safe here?
I mean, there's a bitter spirit right there.
Quiet.
Let's engage him. All right, so everybody there. Transform, go that way.
Uh-huh.
Take you with me. I hate that. Oh, and everybody just disengages. Everything I just did is undone. Excellent.
Huh?
Zawa is ready.
Like, it's just annoying that they lose who they're supposed to be fighting just because they did a little move. Obviously, it's not that hard to overcome.
Hurry! We can hide here!
They're going to come for us here, and...
A dwarf's remains lie on the floor, covered in dirt and swathed with cobwebs. The essence drifts nearby, hanging in the stale air like the dust motes. Search the body first. A key glints in the dirt next to the corpse's femur. As you examine it, the nearby spirits grow restless, growling and fidgeting. Take the key. You push the bones aside and grab the key. As you do, you hear screams of horror and fury. The dead of Durgan's battery converge on you, their unnatural teeth, claws bared. Okay.
Tell me.
And you can go that way. And I'll help you out. And we'll get everybody else going this way.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Zawa is ready.
Right here.
Actually, you can blind that way. What the heck happened here? I was stunned, so that's not ideal.
I am no use here! Zawa is ready.
You help out over here, along with me.
I'm here.
You can engage this guy. Okay. So everybody should be able to gang up on me.
No problem.
Well, it kind of sucks. I got the key, but I didn't get the whatever that spirit, whatever knowledge it would have imparted on me. Constitution 3, more lockpicks. Man, this is generous with the lockpicks in this area. I think the last area we were in was super generous with camping supplies, which it's been kind of generous with this on camping supplies. Oh. All right, so we'll all focus the battery siren, and then we'll get Zawa specifically on them.
Uh-huh.
And you can use your blinding on that shade.
Huh?
Who I'll engage with. And
Tell me.
we'll engage with that one. Let's try that.
Just like Mama taught me.
Zawa is ready.
Endurance is in rough shape. Him healing himself. Actually, get that. Excellent.
Huh?
Tell me. Just.
Your thoughts. I wish you no harm.
What?
Shot that beam into the whole crowd. Endurance is the only one who got paralyzed. We're gonna have a lot of these essences. Looks like Zawa has something
A
to say.
hopeless battle was waged in Durgan's battery. They seemed to know that their deaths had come, yet many fought on.
Yeah, all men fight who fear death.
This was not fear, not all of it. Some made a stand together. They believed in a cause that would outlive them, and so they stayed true to it.
That's fair to say.
They might have made great Alpazka warriors, if only they had been born to Khan.
No problem. Huh?
What's that? Something was hastily scrawled across this page. It reads Fleur. We're trapped here, but I take heart knowing you're safe below. When this ends, take whatever you can and carry it. Leave for Fort Bone Picker at once. Take our nephew if you can. It's not safe here. Keep this with you. Love, Esmer. The other side of the poem looks like it's obscured with dirt. Fair enough. Okay, I think all we have left on this floor then is the door we can't get in. Let's see if we can get in it now. Then we have the minecart tunnels. Yeah, we did that. Did that. Yeah. Let's see if we can get in here. If we did collect some stuff. But anything beyond that.
Oh, the Forge Guardians!
The battery!
Okay. I thought that meant more ghosts were going to attack us, but apparently not. Like, we can't even interact with this door. Okay. Minecart it is. Vicious war criminal leaves the stronghold. That's fine. He was looking for work. We're not going to go all the way back there to give the vicious war criminal a job. I don't think that's in our best interests. All right, let's climb on in. You and your allies clamber into the minecart in a graceless jumble of jabbing elbows and weapons. Let's pull a lever. With a shriek of grinding metal, the lever slides into place. The cart gives a mighty shudder, then starts rolling slowly down the track. The minecart moves downhill and quickly gathers speed on the next rise. It becomes clear that there's some sort of enchantment upon the tracks. The cart loses none of its momentum. After a sharp turn, you find yourself rapidly approaching a fork in the tracks. One track leads to the left, another upward, another to the right. Let's look around quickly. You notice another lever set along the side of the tracks. The mite hurdles along toward it. Let's try the lever. See what happens. Who will grab the lever? Who has athletics? Mano, right? In a show of agility, Mano manages to hang over the side of the cart, grab the lever as it comes along, slams it into place. The impact nearly knocks Mano out of the cart. Ooh. There's a grinding noise, and then the track shifts ahead of you. Just in time, the cart rattles onto the right track. After a dizzy series of turns and twists, the minecart slows and then stops at the entrance of a new cavern. All right. A little bit of treasure. Oh, is that all that's here? No, it's literally just a treasure room. Oh, interesting. All right, back in the cart we go. Top in, you and your companions clamber. You pull the lever, hear the familiar whine of rusty wheels. Now we're back here. Huh? That can't be it. What am I missing here? Because I can't, like, pull that lever as I'm riding by again? There's something to do in this room? Oh, this was a dead end, right? Yeah, it looks like it. I still can't get in this room for some reason. I just screwed myself over or something? What in the heck am I missing? Let's check the journal. White Forge should be on the bottom floor. Continue past the mines. Workshop. Great Hall. Hall of Remembrance. Minecart. I climb in. lever. I am so confused. Can I get in this room now? Oh, good grief. As you approach the door, you notice a round depression within the surrounding frame. The molding around the depression is elaborately carved with a row of foreign symbols lining the topmost edge of the circle. Examine the socket. The depression is about 3 fingers width, a few small stone fragments jutting out from within the wall. Some pieces seem to rotate independently along the slots, but have no obvious effect on themselves. Let's put a stone disc in there. At first, the disc does not seem to fit until oriented a specific way. You hear a quiet click, castings into place. Nothing appears to happen right away. However, the disc itself, an arrow-shaped protrusion, points north. Push it. Dial spins out of your hand, makes a complete revolution, and it rises so that it's flush with the rings once more. It comes to rest now with the arrow pointing north. Counterclockwise? Dial rotates easily enough through it, though you hear a peculiar rattling behind the wall. The dial comes to a rest with a faint click. The arrow points west. Now push it. Dial spins out of your hand, complete the revolution flush. Arrow now pointing north. All right, let's go clockwise. Dial rotates easy enough. Now points east. Revolution, point north. Okay. Does southward. You feel a satisfying thunk that the dial is sunk a fraction of an inch into the depression. The door is still locked, but it feels like there's a step in the right direction. Okay, so first step is south. And then it will probably reset if I push the disc again, but let's try it. Yeah, rest arrow pointing north. Okay. Okay, so south is first. Then let's try east. Nope, not east. Okay. South. Try west. Oop, wrong way. You press the disc and it points west. You feel another thunk and find the dial as it recesses further into the stone rings. All right, so we got south and then west. I mean, north hasn't been the right answer yet. So if we go clockwise, it points north. Dial spins out of your hand, makes a complete revolution, comes the rest. Okay, so that's not it. And south. West, we know. It's not north. So let's try east. After another small thud, the dial sinks lower into the stone molding, change almost too small to see, but it seemed to indicate progress. All right, so we got south, west, east. Now let's try north. Press the disc as the arrow points north. At first, nothing seems to happen, but after a few seconds have passed, the disc proceeds deeper into the socket. You hear a clunk and a rattle of chains, and the door nearby swings open. The way is clear. Excellent. Down the stairs we go. And something I need to do that I haven't done in quite some time. We need to save this game. Even though that probably auto-saved right there. Let's see. Superstitious folk. Okay, this is that little side quest we set them on. Hey, a decent amount of experience, 2,500. Not mad at that. What's this? Binding rope waste. Alright, take that. Stalwart, I've encountered an indentured servant. Oh, that's... Let's go ahead and do that. There we are.
Together. We're in this together.
Okay. Several skeletons lay alongside each other. Oh, what do we got here?
I'll organize the troops to guard the stairs. We can hold them off for a while.
Vazo's repairing the Guardians. Ilune's preparing for the...
You can't be serious about this. Let's just wait those monsters out. Abidan wouldn't let us...
Abidun rewards earnest work, not begging and cowering. We must hurry.
Oh boy. Alright, so what do we got here? It's flashing like it's interactable, same with that.
We'll hold them off as long as we can.
You know we got some treasure this way.
Arm yourselves, soldiers!
I have a feeling these things are gonna like wake up here in a second.
If
I think
you
that's
say
what's
so.
going on here.
That'll do.
And we'll take all the armor and such. Excellent. Something pulled this contract apart like a child's toy.
We'll give ourselves for the battery.
That door closed in our face for some reason. Before engaging these guys, let's check this door out.
The records are here. Keep searching.
What records? First time Endral the Sure-Footed came to the Cliven Ring, the ancient place of the builders. Locals call them marvelous sight, foolish aspect, foundry of sorts. Nothing relevant to what we got going on now.
Is this safe, Curate Loon?
Nope. Dialogue cut off there. She said, no, it's necessary. Got a couple scrolls and an endurance potion. I always forget about potions. I'm sure use of them is probably very important. Alright, we got a whole bunch of these guys, so...
I'm here.
You go that way.
Zawa is ready.
Zawa will go this way.
Huh?
I'll go that way. Actually, I'll have me go this way.
Tell me.
We'll have you go up.
Uh-huh.
Zawa is ready.
What?
Alright. Those little trinkets there. Door this way, and we got another room to the south.
Sure.
A couple ghosts in here.
I'm here.
Zawa is ready.
Right here.
What?
Oh, stupid thing.
Zawa is ready.
Yeah?
Monk seems like an awesome character. We might go Monk
That'll do.
in Pillars 2. Just a couple little trinkets in there, nothing crazy. Let's, I guess, head through this door.
Stand your ground!
Hopefully not against us.
We'll stand ready, Commandant.
As they run away. Neat. Alright, some more of these guys.
Huh?
Zawa is ready.
Lead the way.
Right here.
Why am I frozen?
Yeah?
What is going on here? We just go over there.
Zawa is ready.
Yeah? Sure.
Alright, let's check this map out. Looks like this way might loop back around to this thing. Let's try that first. Door there.
Abidan, guide us.
Check this room out. Okay, some more spirits.
Yes?
Tell me.
Uh-huh.
What?
So I was all the way over there now. You got like teleported or something. I'm just standing there as usual.
And I'm stuck.
So I was stunned, you're stunned.
It is no use!
Tell me.
I'm gonna stop being stunned at some point.
I am no use here!
What?
Zawa is ready.
Lead the way.
The reason Zawa's not doing stuff.
I fear no one!
Everyone's frozen. There we go. This gilded globe has been crafted with exquisite detail. Mountains of hammered gold rise over mere smooth seas, and rivers that carve the continents as thin and neat as if carved with a razor. 3 perfect sapphires mark locations of Ratua, Oldvilla, and the Living Lands. The bronze band that circles the globe is inscribed with 3 repeating lines. Remember all Paragon, from the oldest before you and the youngest to follow. Rounded sapphires are just large enough for you to press them with your thumb. You test them and feel some kind of spring-loaded mechanism beneath them, but you can't determine anything further. Let's just trial and error. Let's see if we get anything interesting. Press the sapphire living lands. It sinks flush until the surface with the globe. Although you hear a popping noise as all the sapphires spring back up. Okay, so there's like a pattern to it. So we do living lands, and then Ratuai, and they all spring back up. Okay, so maybe living lands isn't first. Old Valeria, then living lands. You press the living lands, it clicks beneath the rippling ridge of a mountain. Then Ratuai. You press the sapphire set in Ratuai, it clicks into place along curving coastline. As the last sapphire snaps into place, the globe glows with veins of brilliant blue light. Then it rotates a quarter turn. As the lights die out, you're clanking gears and grinding stone from one side of the room. Aha!
Sure.
Secret room. That looks like someone who's alive. Apparently not. Some more loot. I'll have to go through sometime and see how good these weapons are. Did get a new battle axe. I know Mena here uses those. Almost forgot that loot. Seems to be everything to interact with there.
If you say so. Got it done.
Take all that loot. And this just loops back around to where I've been before, right? Okay, perfect. So, ways forward, we got a room down here, stairs down there. Let's check this room out first. Is there might be more back here as well, it looks like.
Fetch our best armors. They must stand up to the heat. Right away, Master Vaso.
I think I already collected all. Hammer, chisel, armory key. Don't mind if I do. I think I already got in there.
If you say
though.
so. If you say so.
Fix pliers and probably pile of bones. Yeah.
My eyes are peeled.
Okay, is that not a trap? Okay, I guess it's not.
Light, flame,
Stay and
sound.
sneak because I don't trust these little emblems on the floor.
Quickly! There's not much time!
Where does this door go?
Elune, we've never introduced this much essence into the White Forge.
Uh-oh.
Abidan gave us the tools, Vaso. We've got to make them work.
Okay. Your skin prickles as you approach the vat. It teems with soul energy and lives spent stored thrice over. Essence roils churning water running over ancient pipes and gears. But within the vat itself lies a heavy stone disc, rune engraved with pale as a bone. Yep, I bet we need it. You feel a chill run up your arm the moment your fingers brush the disc's surface. Whispers erupt from the stone around you, and out of a chorus raises a single steady voice.
Stop! These methods belong to us! To the Pargrunin!
What is this?
Years of toil. The pride of a generation. You would steal from us? From the...
Abidan himself. You will regret your trespass.
You hear grinding, clicking noise in the hall. Something moans and snarls outside. Excellent. I think we awoke all those, the Binding of Souls. All those, like, suits of armor that they said were interactable, but, like, we couldn't do anything with them at the time. I bet they're all awake now, probably.
Got it done.
Alright, I think that's everything we got here. So I bet as we pass back by those things again... Oh, good grief.
Spirit waits.
Step lightly.
Let's collect our... Yeah, I figured that was the case. We're almost better off just holding our ground and have them come to us and stop moving forward.
Right here.
We're gonna have you disarm that trap.
Lead the way.
Zawa is ready.
Don't really want anyone to move very much before that. She gets done with that. Nope, not that. We want this one. Dang it. How do I desync? Well, I guess we're using that for some reason. Okay, there we go. It's unselected. There we go there. Start shooting at that guy. Be able to attack that.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
That should be okay. trap is disarmed now.
Huh?
I'll move forward with these guys.
Right here.
You help me blind them.
Here's a lesson. Don't even slowing it down. I'll let Margaret's fire bless this.
Huh?
Excellent. Pain in the butt, you get ambushed and there's traps all around.
Got
you.
it.
Alright, so where else do we have to go? We got the stairs, and I think that is it. Let's start heading that way. Alright, now we need to awaken the White Forge.
That'll do.
We did get another campfire. Let's go ahead and rest. Some of our guys' HP was getting a little bit low there. There we go.
The Guardians will hold the door as long as need be.
Everyone else is ready. So few of us remain.
Lord Abidan, guide our hands and steel our hearts. Give us the mercy of your forge.
Okay. Now we can interact with that.
Abidan worshippers. They pray to metal and ignore the fire that shapes it. Little wonder they didn't survive.
Okay, we got another staircase. Guess let's interact with this. I have a feeling it's going to start something. A large stone dragon skull stands at silent vigil at one end of a circular chamber. Within its maw is a network of steel dividers, tubes, and vents, indicating this impressive construction served as a furnace for the White Forge. Let's see. There's a shadow based on the foot of the furnace. The eye socket of the skull itself are golden rings, evidently meant to have some manner of gem or instrument. We'll place Nader's sphere into the left eye socket. With little climbing, you're able to reach the eye socket carefully and wedge the sphere into place. It fits snugly, and you think you sense a small ripple of energy as the eye is set within. You feel a faint vibration through the skull. It grows in intensity. The very ground seems to shake, loose cobblestones rattling in their setting. You leap from the furnace to confront what's coming.
What stirs in the heart of the battery?
Who knows? Okay, I thought we were going to get attacked immediately. Continue. Okay, so I need another Aedra thing, I think. Aedra stone. So we haven't found something yet that we need to activate the White Forge. That's something to keep in mind. let's I guess we'll place the stone disc in the basin. As you place the stone disc into the basin, you find it fits perfectly within the hollow. Before your eyes, the disc turns of its own accord, rotating this way before you find it sinking into position. You hear a rush of air and a clunk of some mechanism deep within the furnace. The air around the forge seems to be growing warmer, though the furnace itself still remains dark and still. Okay. We need one more Aegir stone. And I think we've explored everything we can down here, so let's go to the next area. Okay. Oh, this will just get us across to here. We don't need to do this, I don't think. Yeah, we'll stay put. So now the question is where did we miss it? What have we missed? Can't go that way. Oh, we haven't gone in this room yet. Maybe that's got something to do with it.
Strengthen us with your flame, Lord Abidan.
Temper us for the crucible.
Got a scroll. Precepts and Proverbs. Nothing too interesting there. And there's the last Aegir stone. Who would have guessed it would have been in the one room we haven't been in? Good grief. Alright. Run our way back then. Continue. Right eye. I'm in a position. Carefully set the Aegir sphere in the golden ring in the center of this skull's eye socket. The sphere fits perfectly. It drops into place with a particular burst of energy that ripples outward from the dragon's eye and through you. From deep within the furnace comes a startling metallic screech, as if for some hidden mechanism come to life. From the vents around you rises hot, stale air and the glow of raising fires. A gust of hot air erupts from the stone's dragon's maw. Molten orb drips from the basin, and the dark billowing smoke begins to gush from between the skull's fangs. You hear another shriek, not from the machinery. Around you rises a chorus of howls, bodiless voices raised in rage of despair.
Remember yourselves, Pargrunen! Defend the battery!
Yeah, I figured that's how that was gonna go.
Yes?
Alright, do that. Endurance help for now until everybody closes in on us. I'll transform and go there. Other can help there.
What?
Endurance can help there.
I'm here.
You go there.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right here.
Alright, let's start with that. Alright, now that everybody's much closer, I can't do anything with Durgan. He's confused.
I wasn't made to
Well, that's
spin
not
this
good.
way.
Oh boy.
This is getting nowhere.
Alright, we are probably gonna die. I can't even see what the heck is going on in this mess.
Weak.
Oh, those are just dead bodies on the ground. Okay. I saw the green rings. I'm like, why are they doing nothing? That's why. I don't think we're gonna be able to run away and get ourselves out of this. You do his special kicks. And we're dead. Alright, well, that seems to be as good a time as any to end the stream. I want to thank you all so very much for watching. Had a decent viewership today. Not a lot of chatters, but that's all good. Thank you all so very much for watching, and have a good one.